Hello friends, welcome to all on my YouTube channel New Vision Physics Academy. I am Amol Palve coming with a new video on chapter number 1 rotational dynamics. In rotational dynamics today we will study about well or wall of death, that is we can call it as a मौत का कुआं. Second one is banking of road. Speed limits, what are the speed limits on the banked road? What is the maximum minimum speed limit on the banked road? And angle of banking. So friends, if you have to study all these concepts or you have to understand all these concepts, then request you please watch this full video. I will going to explain all this phenomenon with animation in this video. Request you, for those students, again request you who watch this video or visit my channel first time, please subscribe and press the bell icon so that you get the notification of all new videos and see all other videos for the remaining topics. So before wasting much more time, let's start this video from chapter number 1 rotational dynamics, the phenomenons well or wall of death and banking of road. So let's start the first, wall of death. What is wall of death or well of death? मौत का कुआं. So this is the vertical cylindrical wall or well of radius r inside which a vehicle is driven in horizontal circle. मौत का कुआं means what? म्हणजे काय? तर एक सिलेंड्रिकल वॉल किंवा सिलेंड्रिकल वेल असेल ज्याच्यामध्ये एखादा व्हेइकल हा हॉरिझॉन्टल सर्कल मध्ये मूव्ह होईल. ॲज शोन इन फिगर. सी व्हॉट इज दिस? दिस इज कन्सिडर, सपोज दिस इज अ सिलेंड्रिकल वेल and whose radius is r here. So this is the vehicle and which is driven in a horizontal circle like this. सो इन मौत का कुआ, जर मौत का कुआमध्ये तुम्ही बघितलं तर असं हॉरिझॉन्टल सर्कलमध्ये एखादं व्हेइकल हे मूव्ह होत आहे. मग हे व्हेइकल हॉरिझॉन्टल सर्कलमध्ये मूव्ह होत आहे तर ते का मूव्ह होऊ शकेल, किंवा मौत का कुआमध्ये एखादं व्हेइकल मूव्ह होताना हॉरिझॉन्टल सर्कलमध्ये मूव्ह होताना ते मूव्ह का होऊ शकतं, ते खाली का पडत नाही, किती कमीत कमी स्पीड त्याच्यामध्ये असला पाहिजे याबद्दल आपण आज स्टडी करणार आहे. कारण तुम्ही जर पाहिलं असेल तर नंबर ऑफ ॲक्सिडेंट्स पण मौत का कुआमध्ये घडलेले आहेत. काही व्हेइकल्स हे मौत का कुआच्या बाहेर त्या सिलेंड्रिकल वेलच्या बाहेर पडतात, काही इनसाइड पडताना पण आपल्या ॲक्सिडेंटमध्ये पाहिलेले असतील. तर मग असं का घडतं, किती कमीत कमी स्पीड असला पाहिजे व्हेइकलचा की जेणेकरून ते व्हेइकल या हॉरिझॉन्टल सर्कलमध्ये मूव्ह होऊ शकेल, तर याबद्दल आपण आता स्टडी करणार आहे. So well of death or wall of death is what? It is the vertical cylindrical wall of radius r in which inside which a vehicle is driven along the horizontal circle. So here consider this vehicle is considered as a point. मी या व्हेइकलला एक पॉइंट म्हणून इथं कन्सिडर करतो की एक पॉइंट आहे, व्हेइकल म्हणजे एक पॉइंट कन्सिडर करतो. आणि जर असं व्हेइकल या वेल ऑफ डेथमध्ये सर्क्युलर मोशन परफॉर्म करत असेल, हॉरिझॉन्टल सर्कलमध्ये मूव्ह होत असेल, इफ दिस व्हेइकल इज मूव्ह इन अ हॉरिझॉन्टल सर्कल, देन व्हॉट आर द फोर्सेस ॲक्टिंग ऑन द व्हेइकल? So the forces acting on the vehicle are, so consider this is the force, this is the vehicle. So how much forces are acting on the vehicle? So first type, normal reaction N acting horizontally and towards the center. On this vehicle, when this vehicle is driven in a horizontal circle, then the first force which is acting on the vehicle is normal reaction N horizontally towards the center. See in the figure, this is the center and this is the normal reaction acting in a horizontal direction and towards the center of the circle. The second force which is acting is weight mg and which acting vertically downwards. So the second force acting on the vehicle is its own weight which is acted downwards. So this is the second force which is acting mg in a downwards direction. Now third force which is acting on the vehicle is force of static friction acting vertically upwards between vertical wall and tires. Here, why this frictional force is vertically upward? Because this frictional force prevents the vehicle moving downwards or fall down. To keep that, maintain that vehicle with this circular path or with the wall of that cylindrical well. So this frictional force is prevent the vehicle or maintain the vehicle on the wall, and hence it is acted in upward direction like this. So this is the frictional force. So from this there are three forces which are acting on the vehicle. याप्रमाणे त्या vehicle वर एकूण तीन प्रकारचे force act होत आहे. पहिला normal reaction horizontal towards the center, second its own weight down vertically downward direction, and third frictional force which is in upward direction. Why this is in upward direction? Because this is used to maintain the vehicle on the wall. This prevent the vehicle falling down. So these are the three forces which are acting on the vehicle, and here that vehicle is moving along the horizontal circle. It means that that vehicle performs circular motion, and we know to maintain the circular motion from standard 11th, in standard 11th we already studied that to maintain the circular motion centripetal force is necessary. So here from figure we can say that normal reaction provides the necessary centripetal force. Why normal reaction provides the necessary centripetal force? Because centripetal force is the directed towards the center along the radius, and here the normal reaction is directed in the same direction, that is towards the radius along the towards the center along the radius. See here, if the position of the vehicle is changed, then this direction is changed. It is horizontal but towards the center, means if the vehicle, instead of this, if the vehicle is here, then the normal reaction is directed in this direction, that is always towards the center, which is the direction of centripetal force. And from this, here mg and fs, these two are lying on same line and in opposite direction, so we can say that static frictional force balances the weight mg. So from this, if these two are balanced, the weight is balanced by frictional force, that is the vehicle is prevented from falling down because the weight is balanced by frictional force. So from these two, first normal reaction provides the necessary centripetal force, hence normal reaction is equal to centripetal force, that is mr omega square, that is equal to mv square upon r, and static frictional force balances the weight, means mg is equal to fs. So n is equal to mr omega square, that is mv square upon r, and mg is equal to fs. These two conditions are obtained from figure from the vector analysis. Now next, in this well of death, force of static friction is always less than or equal to mu s n. So according to first law of static friction, that is force of static friction is depend upon normal reaction, and from this fs is equal to mu s n. So we can say that this fs is less than equal to mu s n. Okay, now we know fs is equal to mg. So mg is less than equal to mu s mv square upon r, because n is what? Centripetal force is provided by normal reaction, and the value of this is here. So mg is equal to less than equal to mu s in mv square upon r. Here what is mg? fs is equal to mg from first balancing condition, and this is also n. The value of n normal reaction is mv square upon r. Now here if we rearrange it, we get g is less than equal to mu s v square upon r. mm get cancelled because m is mass of the vehicle. In both condition m is the mass of the vehicle. So here if we determine the value of v, then we get v square is greater than equal to rg upon mu s. That is V square V minimum. If we find out the minimum condition, that is equal to V minimum is equal to under root Rg upon mu s, means the velocity must be greater than this, equal to or greater than this, and this is the formula for the minimum speed required to drive a vehicle in a well or wall of death. म्हणजेच काय, जर तुम्हाला वेल ऑफ डेथ और वॉल ऑफ डेथ और मौत का कुवामध्ये जर गाडी चालवायची असेल तर त्या गाडीचा कमीत कमी स्पीड हा किती असला पाहिजे, दॅट इज इक्वल टू Rg अपॉन म्यू एस, वेअर R is the radius of that well, G is acceleration due to gravity, and mu s is the coefficient of static friction. So this is the minimum speed required to drive a vehicle in a well or wall of death. That is the minimum speed. If the speed of vehicle is below this, then vehicle cannot drive into the well of death. That vehicle fall down. So this is the first topic for a well of death or wall of death, and this is the minimum speed required to move a vehicle in a well of death. Now second, from this now the next topic, banking of road. What is the necessity of banking of road, or why this banking of road is necessary? Here in earlier we can study, or in well of death we can study the force of friction which provides the normal reaction. That force of friction is F is equal to mu s n, and normal reaction is the centripetal force, means indirectly or here the centripetal force is depend upon the normal reaction. So when a vehicle is moving along a horizontal curved road, the frictional force between the tire of vehicle and road surface provides the necessary centripetal force. When a vehicle takes a turn on a horizontal curved road, then in this situation, for taking turn, the necessary centripetal force is provided by the force of friction between the tires of vehicle and road surface. But frictional force is having limit, upper limit, means maximum value of frictional force is limited, and also frictional force is not enough and reliable every time, as it changes when road surface is not uniform. We know frictional force is not reliable, not enough in any situation, means if the oil is sprayed on the road, then in that situation the frictional force is very much low or negligible, means in this situation that centripetal force, necessary centripetal force is not provided. Means if the frictional force is proper value of frictional force is not provided, then centripetal force is not provided, and the vehicle cannot take a safe turn on the vehicle. म्हणजे जेव्हा हॉरिझॉन्टल रोडवर जेव्हा एखादं व्हेकल मूव्ह होईल तेव्हा त्या व्हेकलच्या टायर आणि रोड यांच्यामधला फ्रिक्शनल फोर्स हा सेंट्रिपिटल फोर्स प्रोव्हाइड करतोय. पण काही सिच्युएशन जेव्हा रोड सरफेस युनिफॉर्म नसेल किंवा रोड सरफेसवर ऑइल पसरलेलं असेल त्या सिच्युएशनमध्ये जर फ्रिक्शनल फोर्सची व्हॅल्यू प्रॉपर प्रोव्हाइड नाही झाली तर सेंट्रिपिटल फोर्सची व्हॅल्यू प्रॉपर प्रोव्हाइड होणार नाही. आणि सेंट्रिपिटल फोर्सची व्हॅल्यू प्रॉपर प्रोव्हाइड नाही झाली तर याचाच अर्थ सेंट्रिपिटल व्हेकल टर्न घेऊ शकणार नाही, म्हणजे ॲक्सिडेंट होईल. सो आपल्याला सेंट्रिपिटल फोर्स प्रोव्हाइड होण्यासाठी फ्रिक्शनल फोर्सवर डिपेंड राहणं योग्य होणार नाही. मग याचाच अर्थ काय, इन रिअल लाईफ we should not depend upon frictional force as far as possible. So for this purpose the surface of curved road is tilted with horizontal with some angle theta. This angle, this arrangement is called banking of road or banked road. So आपण आत्ताच पाहिलं की जर सेंट्रिपिटल फोर्स साठी आपण फ्रिक्शनल फोर्सवर डिपेंड राहू शकत नाही तर त्याच्यासाठी काहीतरी ॲडजस्टमेंट आपण केली पाहिजे. आणि मग ॲडजस्टमेंट काय, तर जो हॉरिझॉन्टल रोड आहे तो हॉरिझॉन्टल रोड परफेक्टली हॉरिझॉन्टल न ठेवता त्याला थोडासा त्याचं एक साईड वर उचलायची, त्याला काही अँगलने टिल्ट करायचं, थिटा एवढा अँगलने टिल्ट करायचं, आणि जो नवीन रोड तयार होईल तो नवीन रोड त्याला म्हणता येईल बँकिंग ऑफ रोड और बँक्ड रोड. आणि जेवढा अँगलने तुम्ही हॉरिझॉन्टल रोड वर उचलणार, टिल्ट करणार, त्या अँगलला म्हणणार अँगल ऑफ बँकिंग. डायग्राम मध्ये आपण बघूया की कसं काय म्हणता येईल. पहिल्यांदा आहे हॉरिझॉन्टल रोड, याला म्हणणार हॉरिझॉन्टल रोड. या रोड मध्ये तुम्ही बघू शकतात दोघं साइड ज्या आहे त्या सेम लेवलवर आहे म्हणून हा झाला हॉरिझॉन्टल रोड. आणि बँकिंग ऑफ रोडमध्ये काय करायचं, जर जी आउटर एज आहे ती आउटर एज काही अँगलने वर उचलायची आणि रोड कन्स्ट्रक्शन जे तयार होईल ते याप्रमाणे बघा, हा थोडासा क्रॉस थोडा टिल्टेड दिसतोय, इन्क्लाइंड प्लेन सारखा दिसतोय. इथं दोघं लेवल सारख्या आहे पण इथं दोघं लेवल सारख्या नाही. सो दिस इज कॉल्ड बँकिंग ऑफ रोड अँड दिस इज द बँक्ड रोड. हिअर द आउटर एज इज रेज्ड दॅन द इनर एज थ्रू अँगल थिटा, आणि तो अँगल म्हणजे काय मग, अँगल ऑफ बँकिंग किंवा बँक्ड रोड. So banking of road is necessary because the frictional force is not provided or is not enough or reliable every time according to the road surfaces. So here, why this banking of road is here? In this situation, when the road is banked, in this situation the centripetal force is not depend upon the frictional force. Here in horizontal road, in case of horizontal road, centripetal forces depend upon frictional force, but frictional force is not reliable. So here the arrangement of banked road is there. It is due because here in this case the centripetal force is not depend upon the frictional force. It is depend upon the normal reaction. So now vehicle on this banked road, when this vehicle is moving on the banked road, what are the speed limits, maximum speed, minimum speed? Let's see in this topic, vehicles on the on this banked road. So consider a vehicle of mass m is moving with a speed v along a banked road. Let r be the radius of curvature of the road and theta be the angle of banking. So here suppose this is the horizontal road. If we tilted the road or move this outer edge through angle theta, then this road is like this, inclined through angle theta. So theta is called angle of banking and r is the radius of this curvature of the road, means this is r is the radius of curvature, that is the this here. Now consider a vehicle of mass m. This is the vehicle of mass m on this banked road. Now considering the vehicle to be a point and ignoring the friction. Now here, so here this is the condition. Now consider this vehicle as a point because we have to study the force. So this, consider this vehicle, whole vehicle as a point and ignoring friction as well as the air resistance. These forces are ignoring here, means these forces are acting on the vehicle are very negligible. So ignore that forces, not eliminated, ignore. So here, so consider that vehicle is the point. There are two forces acting on the vehicle in this situation, which are, the first force is weight of vehicle acting vertically downward. When the vehicle is moving on the banked road, there are two forces acting on the vehicle. First one is weight of vehicle mg, which is in downward direction, and second one, the normal reaction of the vehicle perpendicular to the road surface, that is in this direction. So these are two forces which are acting on the vehicle. One is weight mg in downward direction and another is normal reaction perpendicular to road surface. Here normal reaction is not balanced with the weight mg. Now if the road is horizontal, means imagine that vehicle is on horizontal road, then what happened, the mg is exactly balanced by the normal reaction, but here that normal reaction is not balanced with the weight mg. So due to this, we have to resolve this normal reaction into two components. One component is along the vertical and another component is along the horizontal. So here if this road is taking a turn along the banked road, means when the vehicle is taking a turn, that vehicle performs circular motion, means centripetal force is necessary here, and here in between these two forces no any force is acting towards the center, means provides the centripetal force, and here the weight mg is also not balanced. So for this purpose the normal reaction is resolved itself into two components. One component is vertical component, that is n cos theta, that is the vertical component, and which balances the weight mg. See here along the same line and in opposite direction. So n cos theta, the vertical component balances the downward weight mg, and the horizontal component of normal reaction, that is n sin theta, provides the necessary centripetal force. So from this means here n cos theta balances mg, so n cos theta is equal to mg, and n sin theta, the horizontal component, provides the necessary centripetal force, so n sin theta is equal to mr omega square, that is mv square upon r, which is the formula for what? That is the formula for centripetal force. So if we divide n sin theta by n cos theta, n cancel, we get tan theta and is equal to v square upon rg. So we get this equation by this equation, means n sin theta upon n cos theta, that is tan theta, and v square upon rg is there. So we get this equation, tan theta is equal to v square upon rg. So remember this equation, because in next slide we use this equation. So from this so from this we can derive tan theta is equal to v square upon rg. Remaining remember here why this normal reaction is resolved into two components, because normal reaction cannot balance the weight mg and necessary centripetal force is not provided in this situation. So to solve these two conditions, to balance the weight mg of the vehicle which is acted downwards and to provide the necessary centripetal force, this normal reaction resolve in two components, and that are two components. This equation, why this equation is here? Because n sin theta can balances the mg, and n cos theta balances the mg, and n sin theta provides the necessary centripetal force. So after dividing these two, we get tan theta is equal to v square upon rg. So if we rearrange it, we get v and theta here. So first, on this Bankra road, what is the most safe speed on the Bankra road is? So for a particular road, Bankra road, r and theta are fixed. Thus, this expression gives the expression for the most safe speed, that is not minimum or not a maximum on this road as. So here, what is this? If for a particular road, if road is fixed, then radius and theta both are fixed for a particular road. So any vehicle can move on the road, only r and theta is fixed. So on a particular road, what is the safest speed? Safe speed means not minimum, not maximum, it is the safe speed, and that speed is from last formula, and that is Vs is equal to under root Rg tan theta. So what is the, how it is obtained? Here tan theta is equal to v square upon Rg, so v square is equal to Rg tan theta, and by taking the square root, we get Vs is equal to under root Rg tan theta. So this is the most safe speed on the banked road, where r is radius, g is acceleration due to gravity, and theta is angle of banking. Now from this equation we can derive the equation for banking angle or angle of banking, because theta is the angle of banking here. So if we rearrange it, we get the equation. While designing the road, this expression help us in knowing the angle of banking. So when the road surface is designed, that theta is fixed when the road surface is designed, and for designing the road, that theta is calculated from this formula as theta is equal to tan inverse of v square upon Rg. So for this theta, we have to consider the most safe speed. So what is the most safe speed? According to that, the angle of banking is decided here. So theta is equal to tan inverse of v square upon Rg. So on banked road, this Vs is equal to under root Rg tan theta is the safe speed, and this is the angle of banking, but here not a maximum, not a minimum speed. So let's study the condition on banked road. What are the maximum speed and what is the minimum speed, or what is the condition, what is the formula for maximum speed on a banked road, or what is the formula for minimum speed on banked road. So let's see first maximum safety speed along the curved banked road. Means on a curved banked road, how much the maximum speed, or with how much maximum speed we can drive on or we can move along this road. So consider first, here the first condition is, so under root Rg tan theta, maximum speed means what? This safe speed is greater than the speed of the vehicle is greater than under root Rg tan theta. So here this instead of Vs we have to write the Vmax. So Vmax maximum speed is greater than the safest speed, that is under root Rg tan theta. So what is the safest speed? What is the maximum safety speed along the curved road? So condition is what? If the velocity of vehicle is greater than the safety speed. Consider a vehicle of mass m is moving with speed v along banked curved road. Let r be the radius of curvature of road and theta be the angle of banking. So this Vs, instead of this Vs, V is there. So consider a speed of vehicle is V and that vehicle is moving with the speed greater than this safety speed. Let r be the radius of curvature and theta be the angle of banking. So consider this is the horizontal road, this is the road inclined a surface, inclined through angle theta, that is angle of banking is theta. On this road that vehicle is there. This is the weight of the vehicle which is in downward direction. This is the normal reaction perpendicular to the road surface. Now this normal reaction cannot balance the weight mg, so normal reaction is resolved in two components. Vertical component is n cos theta, horizontal component is n sin theta. Vertical component provides the weight balance the weight mg, and n sin theta provides the necessary centripetal force. But here we in first situation for safety speed or safe speed we ignore the friction, but here in practice vehicles never travel exactly with this safety speed. Means in practice vehicle never travel with this under root Rg tan theta, that is Vs, that is safety speed. The speed of vehicle is changed, either increased or decreased than this safety speed. So in this situation we can study we can study the condition in which the speed of vehicle is greater than safety speed. So in practice vehicle never travel exactly with the speed safety speed. So here why the vehicle is not travel exactly with the safety speed? Because the frictional force is considered here, and due to frictional force the speed of the vehicle is changed. So where is the frictional force? Frictional force is between the tires of the vehicle and road surface. In this situation that frictional force is directed towards the center and along the inclination, but towards the center downward, and Fs is the frictional force. So for speed other than this, the component of force of static friction between road and the tire help us to certain limit. So other than safety speed, if the speed of vehicle is other than safety speed, means increased than safety speed or decreased than safety speed, the frictional force help us, the component of frictional force help us to decide the limit, or to calculate the values of speed up to certain limit. So consider in this situation the frictional force is directed towards the center and along the inclined surface. So here the frictional force resolved into two components, because these two components help us to certain limit, to decide the certain limits. So this frictional force resolved itself into two components. First is vertically downward, that is Fs sin theta, that component is vertically downward, and second one horizontal component is, that is Fs cos theta. So if we saw the diagram here, this Fs sin theta is acted downward, similarly weight is acted downward, n sin theta is horizontal, so Fs cos theta is also horizontal, means n sin theta, Fs cos theta, these two are in same direction, and these two collectively provide the centripetal forces here. Now here n cos theta and mg and Fs sin theta, these two are in opposite direction, so these two balance each other. So vertical component of normal reaction n cos theta is balanced by weight of the vehicle and frictional force F sin theta, because these two are in opposite direction. So n cos theta is balanced by mg and Fs sin theta. So from this we can write n cos theta is equal to mg plus F sin theta. Why this these two add here? Because these two vectors are in the same direction, both are downward direction, and these two balance the opposite vector n cos theta. Similarly here n sin theta and Fs cos theta, So n cos theta is equal to mg plus sin theta. If we rearrange it, mg is equal to n cos theta minus f sin theta. So F is what? Fs here. F means frictional force is here, that is Fs. So this is the first equation from first condition, that is n cos theta balance the mg and Fs sin theta. So now in second condition, what happened here? This f cos theta and n sin theta, these two are horizontal, means these two provides the necessary centripetal force. So horizontal component of n sin theta and fs cos theta, that is horizontal component of f cos theta, provides the necessary centripetal force for circular motion. So from this we can write mv square upon r, that is the centripetal force, is equal to n sin theta plus fs cos theta. Here these two are added because these two are in same direction and these two provides the centripetal force, hence centripetal force is equal to n sin theta plus fs cos theta. Now this is the second. So divide equation 2 by 1, we get v square upon rg. Equation 1 is mg n cos theta minus fs sin theta, and equation second is n sin theta plus fs cos theta. So here we get v square upon rg is equal to n sin theta plus fs cos theta upon n sin theta minus fs sin theta. So here if put the frictional force is Fs is equal to mu Sn. So in this equation put the frictional force as Fs is equal to mu Sn according to law of static friction, first law of static friction, and multiply and divide by n cos theta to RHS, means to this side if we multiply and divide by RHS, then we get the equation V max is equal to under root Rg in bracket tan theta plus mu s upon 1 minus mu s tan theta. So this is the maximum speed of vehicle with which that vehicle can safely driven or moving along the banked road. So this is what maximum speed, condition for maximum speed, that is the speed of vehicle is greater than safety speed, which is the first condition. So here V max, that is the maximum speed of vehicle along the banked road. So this is the maximum speed of vehicle on the banked road, moving on a banked road. So here if that theta, that angle of banking is greater than 45 degree, then note down this thing: if theta is greater than 45 degree, then V max is infinity, because if we put the value of here theta here, if theta is 45 degree, then V max is infinity, means maximum speed is infinite, means for the road whose angle of banking is 45 degree, there is no upper limit of the speed that road can that vehicle can move with any upper limit. Maximum speed is what? Infinity, if the angle of banking is 45 degree. So this is the first maximum limit on the banked vehicle, and this is the formula here. So here remember one thing: if that frictional force is 0, means mu s is 0. If we put here mu s is equal to 0, means ignoring the friction, then we get the equation V is equal to under root Rg tan theta, that is the most safety speed or most safe speed. Vs is equal to under root Rg tan theta, means this limit is introduced here. Why this maximum limit is? It is due to the only due to the frictional force. If we put coefficient of static friction is 0, then this equation turn to V max is equal to under root Rg tan theta. And if the angle of banking is 0 here, that is theta is 0, frictional force is 0, if theta is 0, then this formula becomes V max is equal to under root mu Rg, that is the safety speed along the horizontal road. So this is the one formula, and some conditions are there. परत लक्षात घ्या, पहिली कंडिशन, जर आपण कोएफिशियंट ऑफ फ्रिक्शन 0 केला, म्हणजे फ्रिक्शन जर इग्नोर केलं, तर आपल्याला मोस्ट सेफ स्पीड V max इज इक्वल टू अंडर रूट Rg tan थीटा मिळेल. जर आपण अँगल ऑफ बँकिंग 0 केलं, तर आपल्याला हॉरिझॉन्टल रोडवरचा सेफ्टी स्पीड मिळेल, दॅट इज V max इज इक्वल टू अंडर रूट म्यू Rg. म्हणजेच या ठिकाणी ही जी अप्पर लिमिट ठरवली गेली, मॅक्सिमम सेफ्टी स्पीड जो ठरवला गेला त्यात तो कशामुळे ठरलाय, या फ्रिक्शनल फोर्समुळे, कोएफिशियंट ऑफ फ्रिक्शनमुळे. कारण म्यूएस जर 0 केला तर मोस्ट सेफ स्पीड Vs ची व्हॅल्यू आपल्याला मिळते, दॅट इज इक्वल टू √Rg tan theta. नाउ नेक्स्ट, द मिनिमम सेफ्टी स्पीड along the curved banked road or lower speed limit. So consider this is the we discuss here, this is the banked road, mg weight of the vehicle which is acted downward, and normal reaction perpendicular to road surface, and cos theta. Normal reaction resolve itself into two component, vertical component is n cos theta, horizontal component is n sin theta. Now here we have to study the lower speed limit. So here that Vs जो safety speed है, the speed of vehicle is less than √Rg tan theta. Now here जो safety speed है Vs, जो Vs is equal to √Rg tan theta होता, जो safety speed है, now here the speed of vehicle is less than the safety speed. So what is the less safety speed is here, or what is the lower limit of speed is here, because safety speed is √Rg tan theta. But what happen if the speed is lowered, or how much speed, lower speed is applicable on the banked road? So let's see what is the limit, lower limit of speed is here. In this situation, consider condition is what, the speed of the vehicle is less than safety speed. So in this case, the direction of force of static friction Fs between the rod and tire is directed along the inclination of the rod in upward direction. When the maximum speed, when the speed of the vehicle is greater than safety speed, then force of friction is directed downward. But when the speed of vehicle is less than safety speed, means less than this √Rg tan theta, the frictional force is directed upward like this. So this is the direction of frictional force here. Now here again, to decide the limit, this frictional force is resolved into two components. This is the vertical component Fs sin theta, and this is the horizontal component Fs cos theta. So here vertical component Fs sin theta and cos theta, these two balance the weight, and n sin theta and F cos theta, these two are in opposite direction here, which balance the necessary centripetal force. So in this case, from figure we can say that mg is equal to Fs sin theta plus n cos theta. Why we said it mg is equal to Fs sin theta plus n cos theta? Fs sin theta vertically upward, n cos theta vertically upward, both are in same direction, so add, and these two balance the weight mg, so mg is equal to Fs sin theta plus n cos theta. And second, n sin theta F cos theta, these two are horizontal but in opposite direction, so subtract from each other, and horizontal component provides the necessary centripetal force, so mv square upon r is equal to n sin theta minus Fs cos theta. So why this minus here? Because n sin theta and Fs cos theta both are oppositely directed, and this plus here because n cos theta and Fs sin theta both are in same direction. So again, for minimum possible speed, divide this equation and put Fs is equal to mu s into n, and solving these two equation we get V minimum is equal to √Rg tan theta minus mu s upon 1 plus mu s tan theta. हे इक्वेशन कसं येते, त्याच्यासाठी लास्ट मॅक्सिमम सेफ्टी स्पीड मध्ये जी कंडिशन घेतली त्याच कंडिशन आहे, दोघं इक्वेशनला डिवाइड करायचं, Fs ची व्हॅल्यू mu s n पुट करायची, न्यूमरेटर आणि डिनोमिनेटर RHS ला n cos theta ने डिवाइड करायचा, तुम्हाला जे रिअरेंजिंग मिळेल V minimum is equal to √Rg tan theta minus mu s upon 1 plus mu s tan theta. सो लक्षात घ्या, हे इक्वेशन कसं येत आहे, सेम मॅक्सिमम सेफ्टी स्पीड मध्ये ज्याप्रमाणे डिवाइड केलं इक्वेशन, व्हॅल्यू पुट केला त्याचप्रमाणे इथेही डिवाइड करायचं, व्हॅल्यू पुट करायच्या, तुम्हाला हे इक्वेशन इथं मिळणार आहे. आणि दिस इज V minimum means this is the minimum speed on the banked road, which is equal to Rg in bracket √Rg in bracket tan theta minus mu s upon 1 plus mu s tan theta, where theta is angle of banking, mu s coefficient of static friction, r radius of curvature or curve road, g is acceleration due to gravity, and V minimum, that is the minimum speed. Again here, if mu s is greater than tan theta, if the value of coefficient of static friction is greater than tan theta, then V minimum is equal to 0. And this condition is in real life, this condition is occurred. We study this condition, we observe this condition in real life for a rough road surface. If road surface is rough, then V minimum is 0 if coefficient of friction is greater than tan theta. So अशा कोणत्याही रोडसाठी ज्या ठिकाणी tan theta पेक्षा कोएफिशिएंट ऑफ स्टॅटिक फ्रिक्शनची व्हॅल्यू जर जास्त असेल तर मिनिमम स्पीडची व्हॅल्यू ही 0 येते आणि रफ रोडवर हे आपण ऑब्झर्व करू शकतो. So in this case we also studied that, we also discussed that if the coefficient of friction is 0, again the speed is under root rg tan theta, means this minimum speed, minimum limit is only due to the coefficient of friction, due to this frictional force or component of friction. Again, if theta is 0 or angle of banking is 0, then again the V minimum is equal to under root mu rg, that is the speed limit on the horizontal road. So this is the minimum speed limit or lower speed limit on the banked road. So if we rearrange this V max and V minimum, if we put mu s is 0, we get under root rg tan theta, that is the most safe speed. If we put theta is equal to 0, we get under root rg tan theta, that is the if theta is 0, we get under root mu rg, that is the speed limit for horizontal road. So hope student you understand these three concepts: well of depth, speed limit, angle of banking, necessity of banking of road. All these concepts you understand. Watch this video repeatedly, and for written notes, note down what is given, what is written in the video. Note down that equations and study it. Once again, I request all those students, if you like this video, then like it, subscribe the channel if you watch or visit first time to the video, and if you have any difficulty, then comment me